Hello, welcome to our channel Infinity Learn Mathematics in a simple way. So today we are going to learn the derivative of some standard functions, and we can say the formulas of derivative. Derivative of some standard functions. In that first one, derivative of x raised to n, derivative of x raised to n with respect to x. Try to understand carefully. This d means derivative of x raised to n is what function here. Dx means what with respect to x is n x raised to n minus 1. See here, n x raised to n minus 1. N comes the back side and 1 will be subtracted in the what? N. Second one, derivative of e raised to x with respect to x. Derivative of e raised to x with respect to x is what? E raised to x. And derivative of third one is derivative of a raised to x with respect to x is a raised to x into log a. And the fourth one is derivative of log x, derivative of log x with respect to x, derivative of log x with respect to x is 1 by x, derivative of log x with respect to x is what? 1 by x. And the fifth one is derivative of 1 by x with respect to x is minus 1 by x square. And derivative of sixth one, derivative of root x with respect to x is 1 by 2 root x. So once again I will repeat these standard formulas of the derivative. Derivative of x raised to n is what? N comes to the what backside and 1 will be decreased in the what? N. Nx raised to n minus 1. And derivative of e raised to x. E raised to x is called as the what? Exponential function. Derivative of e raised to x is what? E raised to x. Derivative of a raised to x with respect to x is what? A raised to x into log a. Derivative of log x, logarithmic function, it is log x is derivative of log x is what? 1 by x. And derivative of 1 by x, derivative of 1 by x is what? With respect to x is minus 1 by x square. Derivative of root x with respect to x is what? 1 by 2 root x. So these are the what? The basic standard formulas of what? Derivative. Next we are going to discuss the what? Derivative of trigonometric functions. This d means a derivative of sin x with respect to x. Derivative of sin is what? Cos x. Yes. Derivative of cos x with respect to x. Derivative of cos x with respect to x is what? Minus sin x. Minus sin x. Then derivative of tan x with respect to x is sec square x. Derivative of cot x with respect to x is derivative of cot x with respect to x is minus cosec square x, minus cosec square x. Derivative of sec x into tan x, derivative of sec x with respect to x is sec x into tan x. Derivative of cosec x with respect to x is minus cosec x cot x, minus cosec x cot x. See here, once again I will repeat. Derivative of trigonometric functions. First one, derivative of sin x is what? Cos x. Derivative of cos x is what? Minus sin x. And derivative of tan x is a sec square x. Derivative of cot x with respect to x is minus cosec square x. Derivative of sec x, derivative of sec x into tan x. And derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x cot x. So let us discuss the what derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. So we have a 6 trigonometric function. In the same way, again we have a derivative of 6 inverse trigonometric functions. That is derivative of sine inverse x with respect to x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square, and derivative of cos inverse x with respect to x, derivative of cos inverse x with respect to x is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square, and derivative of tan inverse x is tan inverse x with respect to x is 1 by 1 plus x square, derivative of cot inverse x with respect to x, cot inverse x with respect to x is minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square, derivative of sec inverse x with respect to x is 1 divided by x into root of x square minus 1, derivative of cosec inverse x with respect to x is minus 1 divided by x into root of x square minus 1. So these are the what derivative of inverse trigonometric function. Let us once again repeat, try to understand. Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Derivative of cot inverse x is minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Derivative of sec inverse x is 1 by x into root of x square minus 1. Derivative of cosec inverse x with respect to x is minus 1 divided by x into root of x square minus 1. So these are the what the formulas of what trigonometric functions, standard formulas of a derivative of standard functions, derivative of trigonometric functions, derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. So remember these all the formulas, because these are the very important formula that we are going to use to solve the problem. So many of students are remembering the formula, but they are failed to implement these formulas to solve the problems. In the next video, we are going to learn how to use these formulas one by one, so that you will get the what clear idea how to use these formulas at the time of solving the problems. Thank you watching our channel. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and please comment it for your feedback. Thank you.